Democracy in Africa is like a starving person being pressured to debate which plant could grow on planet Mars by someone whose belly is already full from overeating. Yet, instead of focusing on searching for food, the hungry person plays along hoping to impress or gain acceptance. But all that comes at the expense of the people's immediate needs, the country's sovereignty, but ultimately its identity. Look, a benevolent and pragmatic dictator who loves his country and his people is what is needed in many African countries confined within colonial borders. I mean, a leader who says on Sunday, let's build better roads, and by Monday morning the work starts with no debates. Granted, it will be immensely difficult at first because many Africans have fallen in love with beautifully well-written speeches full of empty promises. But you see, in my village they say, no bread is too hard when a steaming hot tea is on the table, because when the tip touches the wet warmth, the rest follows. Because if we are honest, the continent isn't yet ready for this democracy thing. I mean, let's first address our basic needs by putting system in place that improves the people's living condition so they won't have to worry where their next meal will come from, or how they will pay their children's school fees, or which boss they will have to bend over for just to get ahead of others, especially when we think of Africans who choose to gamble with their only life in the Mediterranean Sea, hoping to reach the shores of other countries where mainstream and political media portrays them as a problem. But let's be clear, I'm not saying democracy is a problem, but I'm saying African countries should stop trying to fit in by joining unnecessary debates about which plant could grow on planet Mars just to impress those who have already overeaten while bringing nothing to the table of African people. Instead, let's cut through the distraction and focus on Africa's burning priorities. But ironically, many Africans who disagree with this stance often praise Burkina Faso's Captain Thomas Sankara and are currently supporting Captain Ibrahim Traoré, General Assimi Goïta of Mali, and the rest. But they disagree with this stance, and that's cute.
We, ni nini?